Get thee ready to take care of a little problem. Let's see how this goes.
Dig Drive DIY!
I'm gonna go up and start it.
Wonders if you made sure to check if it didn't stain the...
I checked.
Okay, good.
I checked to make sure it didn't stain the siding. All right, wish me luck. Am I allergic to bees? We noticed some hornets or yellow jackets. I don't know what to call them, but they're not honeybees. They were inside our daughter Eva's room, inside the window. We sucked up about 10 of them in the sweeper and got rid of them. We thought maybe we took care of them, but now we've noticed a big problem. There looks to be a swarm of them trying to get in around her window. I'm gonna see if I can get up there and eliminate them. I'm worried that they have a nest underneath the siding. Okay, here goes nothing. Oh my gosh, there's a lot of them now. All right guys, I'm sorry, but time to evict. He did. Oh, they're coming now. Somehow they sent out a signal. Oh, they're hitting it. They're getting in the foam and they're dying. I want to try to get some of the spray in behind the siding. They're definitely coming in and out of that corner. I ought to get over there and shoot in that corner probably. Oh, they're dead in there. I see them in the hole. There seems to be a lot of them. That's definitely making them not want to go back in there though. As soon as they touch it, they drop out. They're carrying mud and stuff. Well, it looks to me like with the spray on the side of the house, they're retreating from trying to go back in. Well, that wasn't so bad. I suppose now I still have time to go start working on the leaves. It's leaf harvest. All right, so I was working on the hornet situation out there, and Trent came out and said, there's a problem with the computer. Well, here's where we're at with the computer. I've been using this Windows PC for about 2 years now, and within the last couple months, it's been giving me hints. The drives have been disconnected from the USB port. And so I lose communication with the drives and then it'll reconnect itself. Well, long story short, I knew it was coming. Trent was in the process of trying to move some rendered files that we have from one of the external drives to the DaVinci timeline. Something crashed. So that upset me, and I know that I've been tempted to try a Mac for a long time. I built this PC 2 years ago. I met a guy on Facebook Marketplace. He built gaming computers. I had always wanted to build a computer, like buy all the components and put them together in a case. So he helped me do that. Matter of fact, I still have all the boxes for all these parts. And there's a lot of good parts in here. This still may very well be a good PC, but for me it's caused a lot of frustration. And well, today's the day it arrived. So I thought I'd bring you along to unbox it. Right, here it is. Let's do our first official unboxing and see what we got. I'm so excited. Why should I be so excited? This box fits perfectly. Ta-da! Even the tape works nice. Hello. What's the arrows? Oh, you gotta pull it apart. Oh my gosh, it's like a transformer. Look at that, it opens up. This is quite the experience. I hope you're getting this. That is so satisfying. There's a lot of people out there that know that the Mac, the computer is inside the screen. But there might be a lot of people that don't know that. So the PC that I have right now is an enormous case. It's got big fans on it that make a lot of noise. And one of my motivations for switching to this was that I'd take up less space on the desk, and hopefully it's not as noisy, because I do a lot of voiceover work in there at the computer. That's always been a distraction to me with those fans whirling. It says keyboard, power supply. Look at that. The power supply that's in my PC in there is a huge unit. And actually that's what held me up when I first built it, is I didn't have a powerful enough power supply. That's because it has to power those fans, and there's a lot to it. So it's impressive that this is basically like what would power a laptop. Oh, it comes with a sticker too. Look at this, here's the power cord. Look how neatly this is all wrapped. I mean, there's someone whose job it is to design this packaging. Isn't that cool? You know, comment below if you haven't seen this kind of thing before, because I haven't. So here is the mouse, and this is one thing I was unsure of, because I have played with a Mac mouse before, and you know, there's no like individual buttons on top. And there's no scroll wheel, and I use that scroll wheel like crazy. It's probably integrated in there. It's probably touch, I don't know. I will give them that. I mean, Apple gives you an experience. That was fun. When you go buy this at the Apple store, you don't need a bag, you just walk out with it. I got my Apple, got my Apple. Oh. How's it gonna go around there? Oh. Oh, does it go all the way around? Oh my gosh. Jeez Louise. I'm not sure about this keyboard either, but where's the power supply go in at? Oh, it's right here in the back. Look how clean and neat this is. So this really gives us an opportunity to clean up the desk and tidy things up in there too. I did do a little research here, and this is not the off-the-shelf model. So this is a 24-inch iMac. This is actually a 2021 model. I bought it from B&H Photo in New York City because none of my local Apple stores had a 24-inch iMac that had 16 gig of RAM and 512 gig of storage. And that's an upgraded version of what is the shelf model. Oh, I got a little accessory for it too though. So this is a 6-in-1 hub that goes on the front of the screen, and it gives you an SD card slot and a micro SD card slot and USB regular ports, USB-C, and it's got an HDMI port on the back so that we can hook up an extra monitor. I'll show you what it looks like on there right now. Okay, and then it's nice because it just plugs right into the back here then. That is clean, lean, nice looking machine. What? Ah. Battery's dead. All right. Project for another day. What fun. So the hornets kind of went away yesterday after I sprayed there for a bit, but now they are back. They're really trying to get in there. It's loose, the siding is kind of loose underneath the window there. So I've got the ladder leaning up against it to hold it down, and they're having trouble getting in wherever they were before. So I'm gonna lower the ladder down and see if I can get in behind the siding and treat it with a little bit of like 7 dust. And then I'm gonna nail that shut, and hopefully that'll keep them out. We'll see. I might try to pry that siding up too. I don't know what to do. Now there's wasps trying to get in there too. Okay, I'm gonna move the ladder down and see if I can get in there behind where they're working. Cut down on the number of them trying to get in there right now. Yeah, they're all dead in there. See, they got a hole right there in that tar paper. See that? I'm gonna put a few nails in here to hold this down, even though I'm not crazy about it. I'm gonna put it away from the drip edge of the window so that it can't leak. It'll be up underneath the window, so it'll be pretty safe. This is probably a big no-no, but I don't know what else to do. That's holding that down. It's gonna make it harder for him to get in there for sure. Now they'll just look like flies on there. That'll be harder to see than white. Well, they seem to be unhappy. I'm gonna go in and eat supper, and then I'll come back out and see how many of them are swarming around. I don't know how else to do it. I'm sure somebody will tell me. I don't see any activity right now. Trying to get all that spray off of there. Here's a little trick I learned when I was hauling milk and I had to wash the milk truck every day. You can pour the stream of the dish soap into your stream of water and project the soap up onto your working area. All right, I got everywhere that I sprayed with the Hornet spray, so I'm gonna rinse her off and see if they come back. Let's hope that does the trick. I haven't seen any hornets the whole time I've been out here, but maybe it's too late at night. Time will tell. I'll keep an eye on it. Okay, we're downloading our editing software on the Mac, so it's time to power this down and get it moved out. We'll still have some things to transfer, but I want to get the Mac in here so we can start working. Look at this cabled mess back here. I'm embarrassed to be showing you this, but hopefully we're gonna cut down on all this stuff. Let's tear this down, roll the time lapse. These are my 3 external hard drives, and they're, I think, 6 terabytes each, and they're all full. And this is where all my video files reside. I want some computer people to tell me what to do as far as data management. Christy from Tractor Time with Tim suggested I get like a NAS. That's kind of what we have at work too. And I could put everything on one central file location, but I don't know. What do you think? It seems odd that I'm just moving this and it replaces all that. There's so little. Look at all of this space. If we just left the one monitor, let's see, if I'm sitting here in the middle, I kind of want this like this. I use my left hand to edit, and I want this screen right here. I don't know if a white keyboard is the right choice for somebody that works with their hands, especially in a shop. I think that's going to be a regret, a white keyboard and a white mouse. That's for office people. I wonder if they have a version of this for like dirty people. Well, this looks pretty good. We got this figured out. I got the second screen on now. So we have about a week until our next video. So I can get this, we can get acclimated to this. We got to get the bee situation finished up and hopefully get them taken care of. And then we'll be getting back to normal here before too long. Hey, this screen looks awesome though. Have you seen some of these videos? Okay, well, it has been a solid week since we took care of the wasp situation up here. They don't appear to be trying to enter any longer underneath the window. We have caught a few hanging around in the bedroom over the past week, but for the most part, I think they're evicted. For now, we're gonna call it solved. Hopefully the first freeze will be coming. We'll consider this a win for us for now. So I'm guessing that a lot of you folks have had to deal with something like this, some kind of infestation. Honeybees are a different story. We would have tried to get the honeybees out and save them, obviously, but let me know down in the comments how you dealt with any kind of problem like that. a nest or a hive that got inside your walls, because I know that some people have had it bad. So I was fortunate we got this taken care of as seemingly as easily as we did. Fingers crossed. Now I just got to get up there and clean those gutters. All right, well, I know that this video is a little bit different this week because this has been our project, and we've had a little bit of a struggle bus learning this operating system, but I think we're on our way to having it figured out now. Performance-wise, it's about the same. The one thing I really do like about this machine is that it's so much smaller of a footprint and it's so quiet. There's no fans, because when I'm trying to do voiceover work in here, the fans on my other PC were always a problem. Not now. So otherwise, we're going to get back to normal business here very soon. I want to thank you so much for clicking on this video. I hope that you liked it, and if I'm lucky, we'll see you in the next one. Take care. All right, this is for all you till the enders that stay until the very end of the video. I told you the general's back, and the project that we got in mind for it is set to start this weekend. A lot of you know what it's going to be, so I'm super excited for that. But there's some other stuff too, I'll show you. I'm going to officially be a firewood YouTuber and start incorporating this into the firewood system. So I got a lot of work here to get done. That's coming up. I haven't forgotten about the Bronco either. One of the biggest things that bothers me about this is how bad a shape the body's in. And when I was in Utah, I saw all kinds of really clean old trucks that had very little rust. That'd be nice to have. And then there's this go-kart that I found in the trash about 10 years ago, and the girls just recently found it and decided they wanted to tear it around in the yard. So this is probably top priority project for now, but we'll get the other ones done. Thanks so much for watching. How are we going to do this?